The following Netflix terms of use can be found on the Netflix website at help.netflix.com/en/legal/terms of use. There will be a link below in the description. Netflix terms of use, last updated January 24th, 2024. Netflix provides a personalized subscription service that allows our members to access entertainment content, Netflix content, over the internet on certain internet-connected TVs, computers, and other devices, Netflix-ready devices. The Netflix service is provided to you by Netflix, Inc. You have accepted these terms of use, which govern your use of our service. As used in these terms of use, Netflix service, our service, or the service means the personalized service provided by Netflix for discovering and accessing Netflix content, including all features and functionalities, recommendations and reviews, our websites and user interfaces, as well as all content and software associated with our service. References to you in these terms of use indicate the member who created the Netflix account and whose payment method is charged. You agree to the arbitration agreement and class action waiver described in Section 7 to resolve any disputes with Netflix, except for matters that may be taken to small claims court. Section 1. Membership. Section 1.1. Your Netflix membership will continue and automatically renew until terminated. To use the Netflix service, you must have internet access and a Netflix-ready device and provide us with one or more payment methods. Payment method means a current, valid, accepted method of payment, as may be updated from time to time, and which may include payment through your account with a third party. You must cancel your membership before it renews in order to avoid billing of the subscription fees for the next billing cycle to your payment method. See cancellation below. Section 1.2. We may offer a number of subscription plans, including subscription plans that contain commercial breaks and other types of commercial messages, advertisements. Please note that our subscription plans without advertisements may still contain limited commercial content, such as branded content or sponsorship messaging. In addition, we may give our users the opportunity to watch live or special events, including replays of such content, or to enjoy new additional features. Such content and new features may contain advertisements independent of your subscription plan. Section 1.3. Some subscriptions are offered by third parties in conjunction with the provision of their own products and services. We are not responsible for the products and services provided by such third parties. In addition, some subscription plans may have differing conditions and limitations, which will be disclosed at your sign-up or in other communications made available to you. You can find specific details regarding your Netflix subscription by visiting the Netflix.com website and clicking on the account link available at the top of the pages under your profile name. Section 2. Promotional offers. We may from time to time offer special promotional offers, plans, or memberships offers. Offer eligibility is determined by Netflix at its sole discretion, and we reserve the right to revoke an offer and put your account on hold in the event that we determine you are not eligible. Members of households with an existing or recent Netflix membership may not be eligible for certain introductory offers. We may use information such as device ID, method of payment, or an account email address used with an existing or recent Netflix membership to determine offer eligibility. The eligibility requirements and other limitations and conditions will be disclosed when you sign up for the offer or in other communications made available to you. Section 3. Billing and cancellation. Section 3.1. Billing cycle. The subscription fee for the Netflix service and any other charges you may incur in connection with your use of the service, such as taxes and possible transaction fees, will be charged to your payment method on the specific payment date indicated on the account page. The length of your billing cycle will depend on the type of subscription plan that you choose when you signed up for the service. Subscription fees are fully earned upon payment. In some cases, your payment date may change. For example, if your payment method has not successfully settled, when you change your subscription plan, or if your paid subscription began on a day not contained in a given month. Visit the Netflix.com website and click on the Billing Details link on the account page to see your next payment date. We may authorize your payment method in anticipation of subscription or service-related charges through various methods, including authorizing it up to approximately 1 month of service as soon as you register. If you signed up for Netflix using your account with a third party as a payment method, you can find the billing information about your Netflix subscription by visiting your account with the applicable third party. Section 3.2. Payment Methods. To use the Netflix service, you must provide one or more payment methods. You authorize us to charge any payment method associated to your account in case your primary payment method is declined or no longer available to us for payment of your subscription fee. You remain responsible for any uncollected amounts. If a payment is not successfully settled due to expiration, insufficient funds, or otherwise, and you do not cancel your account, we may suspend your access to the service until we have successfully charged a valid payment method. For some payment methods, the issuer may charge you certain fees, such as foreign transaction fees or other fees relating to the processing of your payment method. Check with your payment method service provider for details. Section 3.3. Updating your payment methods. You can update your payment methods by going to the account page. We may also update your payment methods using information provided by the payment service providers. Following any update, you authorize us to continue to charge the applicable payment methods. Section 3.4. Cancellation. You can cancel your Netflix membership at any time, and you will continue to have access to the Netflix service through the end of your billing period. To cancel, go to the account page on our Netflix.com website and follow the instructions for cancellation. If you cancel your membership, your account will automatically close at the end of your current billing period. To see when your account will close, click Billing Details on the account page. If you signed up for Netflix using your account with a third party as a payment method and wish to cancel your Netflix membership, you may need to do so through that third party, for example by visiting your account with the applicable third party and turning off auto-renew, or unsubscribing from the Netflix service through that third party. Section 3.5. Changes to the price and subscription plans. We may change our subscription plans and the price of our service from time to time. We will notify you at least 1 month before any price changes or changes to your subscription plan will become effective. If you do not wish to accept the price change or change to your subscription plan, you can cancel your membership before the change takes effect. Section 3.6. No refunds. Payments are non-refundable, and there are no refunds or credits for partially used subscription periods. Following any cancellation, however, you will continue to have access to the service through the end of your current billing period. At any time, and for any reason, we may provide a refund, discount, or other consideration to some or all of our members' credits. The amount and form of such credits, and the decision to provide them, are at our sole and absolute discretion. The provision of credits in one instance does not entitle you to credits in the future for similar instances, nor does it obligate us to provide credits in the future under any circumstance. Section 4. Netflix Service. Section 4.1. You must be at least 18 years of age to become a member of the Netflix service. Individuals under the age of 18 may only utilize the service with the involvement of a parent or legal guardian, under such person's account and otherwise subject to these terms of use. Section 4.2. The Netflix service and any content accessed through our service are for your personal and non-commercial use only and may not be shared with individuals beyond your household unless otherwise allowed by your subscription plan. During your Netflix membership, we grant you a limited, non-exclusive, non-transferable right to access the Netflix service and Netflix content through the service. Except for the foregoing, no right, title, or interest shall be transferred to you. You agree not to use the service for public performances. Section 4.3. You may access Netflix content primarily within the country in which you have established your account and only in geographic locations where we offer your subscription plan and have licensed such content. The content that may be available will vary by geographic location and will change from time to time. Not all Netflix content may be available in the ad-supported subscription plan. The number of devices on which you may simultaneously watch depends on your chosen subscription plan and is specified on the account page. Section 4.4. The Netflix service, including the content library, is regularly updated. In addition, we continually test various aspects of our service, including but not limited to our websites, user interfaces, and promotional features. You can turn off test participation at any time by visiting the account page and changing the test participation settings. Section 4.5. Depending on your subscription plan, some Netflix content may be available for temporary download and offline viewing on certain supported devices, offline titles. Limitations apply, including restrictions on the number of offline titles per account, the maximum number of devices that can contain offline titles, the time period within which you will need to begin viewing offline titles, and how long the offline titles will remain accessible. Some offline titles may not be playable in certain countries, and if you go online in a country where you would not be able to stream that offline title, the offline title will not be playable while you are in that country. Section 4.6. You agree to use the Netflix service, including all features and functionalities associated therewith, in accordance with all applicable laws, rules and regulations, or other restrictions on use of the service or content therein. Except as explicitly authorized by us, you agree not to 1. Archive, download, reproduce, distribute, modify, display, perform, publish, license, create derivative works from, offer for sale, or use content and information contained on or obtained from or through the Netflix service. 2. Circumvent, remove, alter, deactivate, degrade, block, obscure, or thwart any of the content protections or other elements of the Netflix service, including the graphical user interface, any advertising or advertising features, copyright notices, and trademarks. 3. Use any robot, spider, scraper, or other automated means to access the Netflix service. 4. Decompile, reverse engineer, or disassemble any software or other products or processes accessible through the Netflix service. 5. Insert any code or product or manipulate the content of the Netflix service in any way. 6. Use any data mining, data gathering, or extraction method. 7. Upload, post, email, or otherwise send or transmit any material designed to interrupt, destroy, or limit the functionality of any computer software or hardware or telecommunications equipment associated with the Netflix service, including any software viruses or any other computer code, files, or programs. We may terminate or restrict your use of our service if you violate these terms of use or are engaged in illegal or fraudulent use of the service. Section 4.7. The quality of the display of the Netflix content may vary from device to device and may be affected by a variety of factors, such as your location, the bandwidth available through and/or speed of your internet connection. HD, Ultra HD, and HDR availability is subject to your internet service and device capabilities. Not all content is available in all formats, such as HD, Ultra HD, or HDR, and not all plans allow you to receive content in all formats. The minimum connection speed for HD video quality, defined as a resolution of 720p or higher, is 3.0 megabits per stream. However, we recommend a faster connection for improved video quality. A connection speed of at least 5.0 megabits per stream is recommended to receive full HD video quality, defined as a resolution of 1080p or higher. A connection speed of at least 15.0 megabits per stream is recommended to receive Ultra HD video quality, defined as a resolution of 4K or higher. You are responsible for all internet access charges. Please check with your internet provider for information on possible internet data usage charges. Netflix makes no representations or warranties about the quality of your watching experience on your display. The time it takes to begin watching Netflix content will vary based on a number of factors, including your location, available bandwidth at the time, the Netflix content you have selected, and the configuration of your Netflix-ready device. Section 4.8. The Netflix software is developed by or for Netflix and may solely be used for authorized streaming and to access content from Netflix through Netflix-ready devices. This software may vary by device and medium, and functionalities may also differ between devices. By using our service, you agree to receive, without further notice or prompting, updated versions of the Netflix and related third-party software. If you do not accept the foregoing terms, do not use our service. Section 4.9. By using our service, you agree to look solely to the entity that manufactured and/or sold you the Netflix-ready device for any issues related to the device and its compatibility with the Netflix service. We do not take responsibility or otherwise warrant the performance of Netflix-ready devices, including the continued compatibility with our service. Section 5. Passwords and account access. You are responsible for any activity that occurs through the Netflix account. By allowing others to access the account, which includes access to information on viewing activity for the account, you agree that such individuals are acting on your behalf and that you are bound by any changes that they may make to the account, including but not limited to changes to the subscription plan. To help maintain control over the account and prevent any unauthorized users from accessing the account, you should maintain control over the devices that are used to access the service and not reveal the password or details of the payment method associated to the account to anyone. You agree to provide and maintain accurate information relating to your account, including a valid email address so we can send you account-related notices. We can terminate your account or place your account on hold in order to protect you, Netflix, or our partners from identity theft or other fraudulent activity. Netflix is not obligated to credit or discount a subscription for holds placed on the account by either a representative of Netflix or by the automated processes of Netflix. If your Netflix Ready device is sold, lost, or stolen, please deactivate the Netflix Ready device. If you fail to log out or deactivate your device, subsequent users may access the Netflix service through your account and may be able to access certain of your account information. To deactivate a device, follow instructions on the account page of our Netflix.com website. Section 6. Disclaimers of warranties and limitations on liability. Section 6.1. The Netflix service and all content and software associated therewith, or any other features or functionalities associated with the Netflix service, are provided as is and as available with all faults and without warranty of any kind. Netflix does not guarantee, represent, or warrant that your use of the Netflix service will be uninterrupted or error-free. Netflix specifically disclaims liability for the use of applications, Netflix Ready devices, and Netflix software, including their continuing compatibility with our service. Section 6.2. To the extent permissible under applicable laws, in no event shall Netflix, or its subsidiaries or any of their shareholders, directors, officers, employees, or licensors be liable, jointly or severally, to you for personal injury or any special, incidental, indirect, or consequential damages of any kind, or any damages whatsoever. Section 6.3. You may encounter third-party advertisements or other commercial content on the Netflix service. Netflix does not endorse or sponsor any advertised products or services and takes no responsibility for the products or services provided by advertisers. Any interactions with advertisers, including through engagement with interactive advertisements, are at your own option and risk, and you agree that Netflix is not liable for any damages that you may incur as a result of such interactions. Section 6.4. Nothing in these terms of use shall affect any non-waivable statutory rights that apply to you. Section 7. Arbitration Agreement. Section 7.1. You and Netflix agree that any dispute, claim, or controversy arising out of or relating in any way to the Netflix service, these terms of use in this arbitration agreement shall be determined by binding arbitration or in small claims court. Arbitration is more informal than a lawsuit in court. Arbitration uses a neutral arbitrator instead of a judge or jury, allows for more limited discovery than in court, and is subject to very limited review by courts. Arbitrators can award the same damages and relief that a court can award, and nothing in this arbitration agreement shall be interpreted as limiting any non-waivable statutory rights. You agree that, by agreeing to these terms of use, the U.S. Federal Arbitration Act governs the interpretation and enforcement of this provision, and that you and Netflix are each waiving the right to a trial by jury or to participate in a class action. This arbitration provision shall survive termination of this agreement and the termination of your Netflix membership. Section 7.2. If you elect to seek arbitration or file a small claim court action, you must first send to Netflix, by certified mail, a written notice of your claim, notice. The notice to Netflix must be addressed to General Counsel, Netflix Inc., 121, Albright Way, Los Gatos, California 95032, notice address. If Netflix initiates arbitration, it will send a written notice to the email address used for your Netflix account. A notice, whether sent by you or by Netflix, must a. describe the nature and basis of the claim or dispute, and b. set forth the specific relief sought, demand. If Netflix and you do not reach an agreement to resolve the claim within 30 days after the notice is received, you or Netflix may commence an arbitration proceeding or file a claim in small claims court. Section 7.3. You may download or copy a form notice and a form to initiate arbitration at adr.org. If you are required to pay a filing fee after Netflix receives notice at the notice address that you have commenced arbitration, Netflix will reimburse you for your payment of the filing fee, unless your claim is for greater than $10,000, in which event you will be responsible for filing fees. Section 7.4. The arbitration will be governed by the Consumer Arbitration Rules, the AAA rules, of the American Arbitration Association, AAA, as modified by this agreement, and will be administered by the AAA. The AAA rules and forms are available online at adr.org or by writing to the notice address. The arbitrator is bound by the terms of this agreement. All issues are for the arbitrator to decide, including issues relating to the scope and enforceability of this arbitration agreement. Unless Netflix and you agree otherwise, any arbitration hearings will take place in the county or parish of your residence. The arbitrator's award shall be final and binding on all parties, except 1, for judicial review expressly permitted by law, or 2, if the arbitrator's award includes an award of injunctive relief against a party, in which case that party shall have the right to seek judicial review of the injunctive relief in a court of competent jurisdiction that shall not be bound by the arbitrator's application or conclusions of law. Section 7.5. If your claim is for $10,000 or less, we agree that you may choose whether the arbitration will be conducted solely on the basis of documents submitted to the arbitrator, through a telephonic hearing, or by an in-person hearing as established by the AAA rules. If your claim exceeds $10,000, the right to a hearing will be determined by the AAA rules. Regardless of the manner in which the arbitration is conducted, the arbitrator shall issue a reasoned written decision explaining the essential findings and conclusions on which the award is based. If the arbitrator issues you an award that is greater than the value of Netflix's last written settlement offer made before an arbitrator was selected, or if Netflix did not make a settlement offer before an arbitrator was selected, then Netflix will pay you the amount of the award or $5,000, whichever is greater. Except as expressly set forth herein, the payment of all filing, administration, and arbitrator fees will be governed by the AAA rules. Section 7.6. You and Netflix agree that each may bring claims against the other only in your or its individual capacity, and not as a plaintiff or class member in any purported class or representative proceeding. Further, unless both you and Netflix agree otherwise, the arbitrator may not consolidate more than one person's claims with your claims, and may not otherwise preside over any form of a representative or class proceeding. If this specific provision is found to be unenforceable, then the entirety of this arbitration provision shall be null and void. Section 8. Miscellaneous. Section 8.1. Governing law. These terms of use shall be governed by and construed in accordance with the laws of the state of Delaware, USA, without regard to conflict of laws provisions. These terms will not limit any consumer protection rights that you may be entitled to under the mandatory laws of your state of residence. Section 8.2. Unsolicited materials. Netflix does not accept unsolicited materials or ideas for Netflix content, and is not responsible for the similarity of any of its content or programming in any media to materials or ideas transmitted to Netflix. Should you send any unsolicited materials or ideas, you do so with the understanding that no additional consideration of any sort will be provided to you, and you are waiving any claim against Netflix and its affiliates regarding the use of such materials and ideas, even if material or an idea is used that is substantially similar to the material or idea you sent. Section 8.3. Feedback. Netflix is free to use any comments, information, ideas, concepts, reviews, or techniques or any other material contained in any communication you may send to us, feedback, including responses to questionnaires or through postings to the Netflix service, including our websites and user interfaces, worldwide and in perpetuity without further compensation, acknowledgement, or payment to you for any purpose whatsoever, including, but not limited to, developing, manufacturing, and marketing products and creating, modifying, or improving the Netflix service. In addition, you agree not to enforce any moral rights in and to the feedback to the extent permitted by applicable law. Section 8.4. Customer support. To find more information about our service and its features, or if you need assistance with your account, please visit the Netflix Help Center, which is accessible through the Netflix.com website. In certain instances, customer service may best be able to assist you by using a remote access support tool through which we have full access to your computer. If you do not want us to have this access, you should not consent to support through the remote access tool, and we will assist you through other means. In the event of any conflict between these terms of use and information provided by customer service or other portions of our websites, these terms of use will control. Section 8.5. Survival. If any provision or provisions of these terms of use shall be held to be invalid, illegal, or unenforceable, the validity, legality, and enforceability of the remaining provisions shall remain in full force and effect. Section 8.6. Changes to terms of use and assignment. Netflix may, from time to time, change these terms of use. Such revisions shall be effective immediately, provided, however, for existing members, material revisions shall, unless otherwise stated, be effective 1 month following notice to you. We may assign our agreement with you to any affiliated company or to any entity that succeeds to all or substantially all of our business or assets related to the applicable Netflix service. Section 8.7. Communication preferences. We will send you information relating to your account, for example, payment authorizations, invoices, changes in password or payment method, confirmation messages, notices, in electronic form only, for example via emails to your email address provided during registration. You agree that any notices, agreements, disclosures, or other communications that we send to you electronically will satisfy any legal communication requirements, including that such communications be in writing. This has been a reading of the Netflix Terms of Use, last updated January 24, 2024. A link to the full text can be found in the video's description. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.